Hi, my name is Anthony Zutter. This is my LIS 581 video report for discussion 5. The library I'm going to be doing today is the Middle Country Public Library, and that's in Center Reach, New York on Long Island. Now, last week, the annual tax budget vote was taken and it passed. And there's a few patrons who are concerned about the budget increase and the justification for that budget increase. And that's where I come in. I'm going to address some of these concerns with these patrons because it looks like they don't naturally take advantage of the library to begin with. And I don't think they're aware of a lot of the services that the library does provide. And that's where I come in. I'm going to help them a little bit, kind of lay the path down. Hopefully they come back. And I'm going to be going with youth services with their children, especially their early childhood development programs. They have their songs and stories. They have their sensory exploration programs. They have a lot of developmental programs for birth to that 5-year mark. It's that perfect that exploration period where a lot of developmental cues come in, and the library does provide a lot of opportunities for children like that. And not to mention, there's a lot of school-age programs. There's 1,000 books before kindergarten, which is a really big reading initiative for children, in pre-K, preschool who are entering kindergarten, and it's a big initiative for them to kind of hone in on their reading skills heading into kindergarten. And it's a big deal. And they have their K9 reading programs, which is a big deal. Children read to therapy dogs, and it's a big hit at the library. But there's two main pillars that the library really holds on to, and that I wish everyone knew about was there's an outdoor certified classroom. Not many libraries have it, if not that I know of at least. And it's an outdoor classroom. It's enclosed, but it's outdoors. And during the warmer weather, they have all multitude of programs outdoors, and it is such a different medium that a library can provide such an atmosphere and environment like that. And that is certainly one of the biggest draws for patrons that come into the library. And the second pillar is the museum corner, which is actually a hands-on space, hands-on exhibit for children and families to come in and to interact with a lot of the exhibits that change quarterly. Actually, like for example, the one that's happening right now is actually a Space Out for Reading, and there's all different space and solar system and the Voyager satellites. There's a whole different space-themed exhibit that is both informational and fun. So it's a big draw for kids. On top of the fact that during the vote last week, actually, they had a vote for there are 2 new guinea pigs that the library just got, and children actually voted on the names, and the names that won were Tater and Tot. So that's exciting for the children. But not only that, but there is actually a 4-5-6 club, which is actually for the tweens of Middle Country, and it really hones in on that separation between school-age tween, and then moving on into the teen area, they have their own completely separate lounge that's actually called the Underground. It's in the basement of the library, and even just in their own space, they have their own makerspace. They have 3D printers, they have Google Expedition, they have a whole resource catalog of all these great opportunities for teens to take advantage of after school, and I think that's a really big deal. Because a lot of kids don't have many places to go, but the middle country kids, middle country patrons, the teens have a reliable space to visit after school, and that is the proximity, especially to the high school, is unfounded. You can't replace such an opportunity for parents and families to rely on their teens going to a space as the teen area. The teens have plenty of opportunities for community service. They have their own makerspace. They have their own computer lab. Not to mention their Friday night teen nights. It's over 100 kids come every Friday night to the library. If that doesn't speak for itself, it is amazing. Every Friday night there's an open computer lab, open makerspace lab. You have your craft programs, and even in their big community room, the library plays dodgeball with the teens every Friday night. So it's a large draw, and not to mention the multitude of adult programs, which in and of itself is a huge opportunity for many adults, and not to mention the senior programs that are laid out for them as well. Everything from adult computer classes, mind you, they have their own computer lab as well. So it's 3 separate computer labs for each age range of middle country patrons. They have their craft classes, adult computer classes, and the Miller business section, which I believe is one of the biggest draws for the adult area, is local businesses are able to take advantage of networking and resourcing for local areas to outsource and network their product, which how many libraries can say they offer those services, which and again, these are fantastic opportunities for many patrons in the Middle Country District. And let's not forget that the excess of books, DVDs, materials, and supplies that the library offers, on top of not just books and DVDs, but also the virtual access as well with streaming options and ebook options as well, especially with Overdrive and Libby. And they have the whole access to Suffolk County catalog. So if Middle Country does not have an item, they can borrow it from the Suffolk County linked system. So these are all fantastic opportunities, and I really hope that you take advantage and not only just sign up for a library card, but you join us at the library again. And I hope you come back, and I hope you take this to heart because the library is one of the greatest investments that you can do for your community. And I hope at Middle Country you truly see that, and I hope you come back. All right, thanks for listening. All right, take care.